What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound. We're going to be breaking down the NHL action going down on Thursday, January 2nd, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up, and if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz.com by clicking the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. And also, don't forget to let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. Well, we're back for the wraparound in 2025. We only had the one game yesterday. We covered it on the morning show. I think that's what I might do going forward. If it's just a one game card, we'll just redirect everyone to the morning show, and you can get my thoughts on it there because we do cover it every single day. So, we can definitely go that route. If I'm not on the morning show for whatever reason, there will be a wraparound. I'll just keep checking. We're going to be here way more often than not. So, but yeah, we're here today to talk about a 12-game NHL card, our first big card of 2025. Let's not waste any more time. You guys know the drill. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game takes us to the Nationwide Arena where the Columbus Blue Jackets take on the Detroit Red Wings. And to be honest with you, I can't get there with the Detroit Red Wings, on the road in this matchup. If there's one thing we can say about the Columbus Blue Jackets, despite all of their struggles, for the better part of the season, it's that they at least play their best hockey at home, where they are 12-4-3 at home compared to 4-12-3 on the road. I mean, Columbus just beat Carolina at home on New Year's Eve. They've won 4 straight at home, and they beat New Jersey, Boston, Carolina. They're taking down some good teams at home. The Detroit Red Wings are just far too inconsistent for me to feel good about backing in any way, shape, or form here. So I'm going to take the Columbus Blue Jackets on the money line here at minus 115. Now we head to the Amerant Bank Arena where the Florida Panthers take on the Carolina Hurricanes. And we just mentioned the Carolina Hurricanes struggling in Columbus in their last game. They fell in the shootout in that one. And now they got to pick up the pieces where they've lost 4 of their last 6 games to head to Florida to take on a Panthers team that finally got back on track after their win over the Rangers. And we've seen this before, in the middle of December when the Panthers got shut out in back-to-back games. When they came back strong. They got shut out in back-to-back games surrounding the Christmas break. Came out strong against the Rangers. I think they come out strong here. 11-7-1 at home. The Carolina Hurricanes are just a much better team at home. They're 14-4. That's not going to help them here. They're 8-9-2 on the road this season. Give me the give me the Florida Panthers. This is thinking about football this weekend. Give me the Florida Panthers here on the money line at minus 125. Now we head to Madison Square Garden where the New York Rangers take on the Boston Bruins. And I want to be able to take the New York Rangers. I think at a certain point, this New York Rangers team will turn it around and they'll be able to provide value in spots for us. But I'm not there with them right now. They've lost 4 straight and 7 of 9. They've scored 7 of 8 and 8 of 10. They've scored 2 goals or less in the majority of those games. They've scored 3 goals or less in all 10 games, even in the victories. And right now, it's just not cutting it. The Boston Bruins are a much better home team than they are on the road, but they're also winning games a lot more consistently than the New York Rangers are right now. And at a coin flip price, I'll take it here with the Boston Bruins. Give me the Bruins on the money line at minus 120. Now we head to the Capital One Arena where the Washington Capitals take on the Minnesota Wild. And I want to get there with the Minnesota Wild. This is a solid Wild team that's had the bulk of their success on the road this season, where they've gone 13-3-3 away from the XL Energy Center. But the thing is that the Washington Capitals, 12-4-2 at home, they're respectable in their own right. They still have one of the best goaltending tandems in the NHL, in my opinion, in Logan Thompson and Charlie Lindgren. And not only that, but the Washington Capitals, finally got Alex Ovechkin back. They've got their heart and soul back in the team. And I just think they take advantage of the spot here. Minnesota has had head-to-head success against the Capitals. They've won 5 of the last 6 meetings. But I think that the Capitals right the ship here, get some revenge. I'm going to take the Caps in the money line in this one at minus 150. Now we head to this matchup from the UBS Arena where the New York Islanders take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And, the Maple Leafs finally got one over on the New York Islanders last time out. Now they are on the road where they've been less effective this season. But I'll tell you, the New York Islanders have been so wildly inconsistent that it just makes it extremely hard to back them wherever they are. Home, 7-8-2. On the road, 7-9-5. like I said, it's just extremely hard to get a feel from which Islanders team you're going to see on a night-to-night basis. The Maple Leafs, they are counting down the days and trying to figure out when Austin Matthews is going to return to the lineup. But until then, they've still won 3 games on the road in a row. They got a nice win over Dallas on the road. They beat Detroit and Buffalo. And like I said, the Islanders are just so hard to try to figure out which Islanders team you're going to see. I think I'd rather trust the more proven commodity here. And for me, that's going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs at minus 115. Now we head to the Canada Life Arena where the Winnipeg Jets take on the Anaheim Ducks. And, Anaheim was able to get a win over Winnipeg the last time these two teams squared off. And it was a game where the Winnipeg Jets were, heavily favored. In Anaheim, they were going on the road there, and the Anaheim got the win at home 3-2. But in Winnipeg is where Anaheim has struggled over the years. They've lost their last 9 trips to Winnipeg. A lot of these have been blowout losses as well, including the last one last season. Finished 6-0 in favor of the Winnipeg Jets. Prior to their loss to Colorado, this was a Winnipeg team that was rolling. Granted, that game was on the road for Winnipeg, so maybe that had something to do with it. But their last 4 wins at home for Winnipeg, all on the puck line, 3-0, 4-2, 5-0, and 4-2. And they also had that win over Boston, 8-1. The Jets are just playing their best hockey at home, and I think they take care of business here as well. I'm taking the Jets on the puck line in this one. Now we head to the American Airlines Center where the Dallas Stars take on the Ottawa Senators. And, the Ottawa Senators are, playing hot and cold hockey right now. There's been stretches where they were red hot, in the middle of December, going into the Christmas break. Then they bookended the Christmas break with losses to Edmonton and Winnipeg. Last time out on the road, got the win over Minnesota. And now they go to Dallas. The problem for me, though, is that Dallas has started to figure it out again. This is still a Dallas team that's 14-5-1 on home soil this season. And I just don't love the goaltending situation for Ottawa, whether it's Marylainen or Sogard right now. I don't know what's going on with Linus Ullmark, if he's going to be able to come back on this road trip at all. But I just think that Dallas is in the better spot coming into this game. Not a game I'm rushing to bet, but I'll side with the Stars in regulation to try to get this minus 200 price down. Now we head to the Ball Arena where the Colorado Avalanche take on the Buffalo Sabres. And for me, this is just too much of a lopsided matchup for me to feel good about taking the Sabres here. Yeah, sure. The Sabres had won 3 straight before getting, beat up by Dallas last time out. But this is a Colorado team that has won 5 straight. All 5 wins have been by multiple goals. They've outscored their opponents 22-9 over the course of this 5-game win streak. Head to head, the Colorado Avalanche have had the upper hand on Buffalo. It was a tight 5-4 win for Colorado in Buffalo earlier this season. But we've started to see the Avalanche really start to pour it on and figure out who they are. And I think that they put the boots to Buffalo in this one. I'm taking the Avalanche on the puck line in this one. Now we head to the Scotiabank Saddledome where the Calgary Flames take on the Utah Hockey Club. And two teams are just headed in different directions right now. The Utah Hockey Club, a team that was normally playing their best hockey on the road, now lost 5 in a row. They've scored 2 goals or less in 4 straight games. While Calgary, 13-4-3 at home this season. They've won 3 straight. They just beat the Vancouver Canucks. And I think they get some revenge here after Utah beat Calgary earlier this season 5-1 in Utah. I think, like I said, the Calgary Flames are just playing the better hockey right now by a fair margin. And to get them at a coin flip price feels like a gift that we kind of forgot about that was still under the tree. And we're going to open it today. So give me the Calgary Flames on the money line in this one. Now we go to Climate Pledge Arena for this match between the Seattle Kraken and the Vancouver Canucks. And, this is a tricky one because, the Seattle Kraken have been playing some, decent hockey in their last couple games. They've finally snapped that 5-game losing streak. Now put up back-to-back games of 5 goals, including a 5-4 win in overtime over these same Canucks in Vancouver, not that long ago. And Vancouver, they've lost 5 of 6 and, 6 of 8 and 7 of 10. But I still think that there's value here with the Vancouver Canucks, who are still 10-4-2 on the road this season. I just think that the Seattle Kraken are still wildly inconsistent for me to back. They have won 5 of the last 6 head-to-head. So I understand why the Seattle Kraken are favored at home, but for me, that's just a gut play. I'm taking the Vancouver Canucks at plus money on the road in this one. Now we head to this matchup between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Philadelphia Flyers from the T-Mobile Arena. And, the Vegas Golden Knights playing their best hockey at home this season, 13-4 at home. Philadelphia has been competitive in this matchup, though, so I'm not so quick to just jump on the Vegas Golden Knights or jump on them on the puck line here. I do still think Vegas wins this game. That's why I'm taking the Golden Knights to win this one in regulation rather than lay minus 200 on the money line or take the puck line here, even though back-to-back overtime meetings between these two. The reality is that the puck line for me is just not a great play because 7 of the last 8 meetings have been 1-goal games. 8 of the last 10 have been 1-goal games as well. And I just think this is a game where Vegas takes it down in regulation time. So give me the Vegas Golden Knights in regulation here inside of 60 minutes at minus 125. Our final game on the card on Thursday takes us to the SAP Center, where the San Jose Sharks take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. And when we're going to close out with a game that's just another mismatch here. I love the San Jose Sharks and backing them, getting underdog prices. I think there's value to be had with them in certain spots, especially on the puck line when you can get it. But this just isn't one of them for me. The San Jose Sharks have now lost 8 games in a row. And while some of the games were close early on during this losing streak, and you can say, well, at least they were competitive, now they're starting to get crushed. They've lost their last 3 games all by multiple goals, outscored 13-4 in the 3 home games against Vegas, Calgary, and Philly. And now Tampa Bay comes in, winners of 6 of their last 8. Could you see Jonas Johansson here? Potentially. But we've seen, their last 3 road games and in 4 of their last 5, the Tampa Bay Lightning have put the boots to teams. They beat Florida 4-0, Seattle 5-1, Calgary 8-3, Vancouver 4-2. So I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Lightning in this one on the puck line to round things out. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Thursday, January 2nd, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up. Let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. And if you're looking for my best bets, including my daily $15 best bet, head to pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. And remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon.